About a decade ago, I laid eyes upon the most beautiful thing between earth and sky. Her movements were choreography. They taught the butterflies in my stomach to dance. I was wooed by her body. So it wasn't enough for me to witness those curves that seemed to be molded by something divine. I just knew I had to get inside of her, and I did. A blood red 1997 Chevy Camaro was my first car. You're nasty. All right. And I cherished her. I cherished her, protected her from every hint of harm, showered her diligent to wash away the mess she endured the day before. She was gorgeous. She was faithful. And she was mine. But after the first few months, her bright red skin didn't move me anymore. The sweet song of her engine dwindled into the common sound of a car when started. Warning signs flashed from time to time to remind me that things weren't working yet. I used her until I couldn't anymore. Only had her a few months, but she got old to me. And I don't understand what happened. She was the same one that stole my heart when we met. A dream come true. A dream that abruptly came to an end when I blew out her engine just a year after I got her. But I noticed something distinct about the way it all unfolded, and I still can't grasp how my dream come true could all of a sudden not be. Eyes carelessly wandered towards the strut of the 2003 Ford Mustang. Although my sugar and I savored sweet moments together, eventually that thrill decayed. I got used to her. She was used to me. The tragedy was my wife had no idea she was next in line to become that Chevy Camaro. Pretty and stagnant in my driveway's memory, the fate that was about to befall my wife was the same fate of a car. I stood before God and vowed to love her forever. I let the newness fade in my eyes for my bride. I guess I thought that we get far as long as she was on me. I can't believe we got that far as long as she was on E. I forgot to unsmog our pipes of communication. Should have sensed her sensors showing me that she wasn't just blowing smoke. She was exhausted, and you can't ignore long-term signs of leakage. Yet she never became less worthy to become obsessed over. In fact, she still made heads turn the way her integrity left the right signals when she was in front of you. No, it was me. It wasn't what she stopped being. It was what I stopped doing. As soon as I stopped pursuing her was exactly when she stopped running. I was Adam, heeding the hiss of serpent, believing there was only something special in what I've yet to have. The most destructive phrase to a good relationship is used to. To keep hearts from being one, the enemy can use two. People to get used to each other before you know it, they stop doing what they used to. Yet covet godly relationships, wondering why they're not being used to. It's a cycle. A cycle only broken by embracing a truth carved from 2 Corinthians 5:17. If any man be in Christ, he is a new creation. Old things are passed away. All things are new. That means something has to die. And that old thing is you, baptized, reborn from the womb of living water, made new to stay new. Though I be worn by these storms, my peace be still see-through, God. Vision solid from the invisible, the see-through God. It's always new when it's a plan you've yet to see through, God. Your word's prescription on my eyes so I can see through, God. And I can. Raised with Christ, peek through heaven's abode to kill time, the broken Watch him so he never gets old to kill time. The broken, watch him so he never gets old. It's not about what I see, but how I see it. If I don't see it like God, it's not aerial view. If I don't see her like God, it's not a real view. If he said, let there be her, and called it good, who am I to make light of what he made light of? I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe a phenomenon deserves getting used to. So I date her like the crush I'm dying to get to know. No man will ever get used to beholding a woman through the lenses of her father. When a father entrusts you with the apple of his eye, forbidden fruit, no matter how appealing it may be, is never worth dying for. So I stopped searching for sparks because fireworks are for holidays. True love is for every day. Now, I choose her. Even though the day may come when elderly wisdom strips the black from the strands of her crown, I choose her. Even though the day may come when stretch marks make their home around her hips, I choose her. And if still I haven't found her value, then I haven't looked enough. Because what my God says is good enough. Because if he gives new rain to the same grass and new mercies to the same world, why couldn't he teach every man new ways to love the same woman? Or better yet, teach this man new ways to love the same woman. So by the grace of God, I will arise and lay my eyes upon the most beautiful thing between earth and sky. We will stare into each other's souls, praise for the treasure of new wrinkles on old faces, faces we've beheld for a lifetime. We will interlock fingers like under God, overcome through faith in love still. As if at altar standing before the one who joined us together in the beginning. And though time would have had its way with her bones, she will ask, do you still take me as your dream come true? Till death do we part. And my new response, like my old response, will every day be, I do.